BNP won 209 seats, Jamaat 68 and NCP got 6. Dua Mahfil held after Juma prayer across country, expressing gratitude to Almighty Allah. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif greeted BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman for securing victory in election. US and China have also greeted. Bangladesh starts to form the base of strong democracy. BNP will reform the state structure, democratic transition and constitution as Part 31 point, says Salahuddin Ahmed. US President Donald Trump reverses a key Obama-era scientific ruling underpinning federal actions on curbing greenhouse gas. And Zimbabwe shocked Australia in huge upset by beating 23 runs in T20 World Cup today. Assalamu alaikum. This is Faria Dilshadmo welcoming all to News at 10. Those are the highlights. Now let's move on to the news in details. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP has secured an absolute majority in the 13th National Parliamentary election. With this landslide victory, the BNP is set to form the government once again after 20 years. Voting was held in 299 constituencies in yesterday's election. Among them, the Election Commission announced results for 297 seats. According to the results, the BNP won 209 seats, Jamaat-e-Islami secured 68, the NCP won 6, Bangladesh Khilafat Majlis 2, Islami Andolon Bangladesh 1, Gano Udhikar Porishod 1, BJP 1, Gano Shanghoti Andolon 1, Khilafat Majlis 1 and independent candidates won 7 seats. The overall voter turnout in the election was 59.44%, while turnout in the referendum was 60.27%. In the referendum, 4,80,74,429 votes were cast in favor of yes, while 2,25,65,627 voters cast their ballots in favor of no. It is noteworthy that results for 2 constituencies remain suspended. Meanwhile, after the announcement of the results, Election Commissioner Abul Fazl Muhammad Sanaullah expressed satisfaction with the overall situation of the election and sincerely thanked everyone for their overall cooperation. World leaders and governments have extended congratulations to BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman following his party's decisive victory in the 13th parliamentary election. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Tariq Rahman on securing an absolute majority in the polls. In a post on his verified Facebook page, Modi reaffirmed India's continued support for a democratic, progressive and inclusive Bangladesh. He also expressed his expectation of working closely with the BNP government under Tariq Rahman's leadership to further strengthen the multifaceted ties between the two countries and advance shared development goals. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, in a post on social media platform X, congratulated Tariq Rahman and the people of Bangladesh. Sharif said Pakistan looks forward to working closely with Bangladesh's new leadership to further solidify historic bilateral relations and promote common objectives of peace, stability and development in South Asia and beyond. Pakistan's President Asif Ali Zardari also conveyed his congratulations to the BNP and its chairperson for winning a majority in the national election. Meanwhile, the United States Ambassador Dhaka congratulated the BNP and Tariq Rahman on what it termed a historic victory in the election. In a post on its verified Facebook page, the embassy said the United States looks forward to working more closely with Bangladesh to advance shared goals of prosperity and security. China congratulated the people of Bangladesh for their peaceful and successful participation in the election. In a message posted on the Facebook page of the Embassy of China in Bangladesh, Beijing extended congratulations to the BNP for securing an overwhelming majority and said it is eager to work with the new government to write a new chapter in China-Bangladesh relations. A total of 84 women contested the 13th Jatiyo সংসদ election held yesterday. According to the results announced so far, 7 female candidates have been declared unofficially elected. In Brahmanbaria 2 constituency, independent candidate Rumin Farhana, contesting with the duck symbol, secured a landslide victory with 117,495 votes. In Maniganj 3, BNP candidate Afroza Khanum was unofficially elected after receiving 167,345 votes with the party's chief of paddy symbol. In Jhalukati 2, BNP-led alliance candidate Israt Sultana Ellen Bhutto won the seat by securing 113,100 votes. In Sylhet 2, Tahsina Rushdar Luna, wife of missing BNP leader M. Ilyas Ali, won by a margin of 79,321 votes. She was the only female contender in Sylhet district. Besides BNP candidates Farzana Sharmin in Natur 1, Shama Obaid Islam in Faridpur 2, and Naib Yusuf Ahmed in Faridpur 3 were also unofficially declared elected. A review of the affidavits submitted to the Election Commission shows that 64 out of the 84 female candidates hold graduate or postgraduate degrees. The election will remain a milestone in the history of Bangladesh, said BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed, adding that people exercised their voting rights in a completely peaceful environment except for a few isolated incidents. He made the remarks at a press conference in capital's Gulshan today. He further informed that the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP is going to form the government after a long 2 decades. He further added that the cabinet will be formed shortly. BNP's Election Steering Committee chairperson and Standing Committee member Nazrul Islam Khan said that BNP expects even better results in future elections than it achieved in the 13th National Parliamentary polls. He made the remarks today while speaking to reporters after the Election Commission formally announced the results. Nazrul Islam Khan said a long-standing culture of voter abstention could not be fully reversed in this election. However, he expressed optimism that in the future BNP would be able to create greater public interest and participation in the voting process. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP has secured a major victory in the much-anticipated 13th National Parliamentary election. Out of 299 states, candidates running under the party's electoral symbol, Dhaner Shish, have won more than 2/3 of the seats. Defying all fears and uncertainties, the 13th National Parliamentary election and the 2026 referendum were held peacefully with unprecedented enthusiasm in a historic atmosphere. According to the Election Commission, voter turnout in this election was 59.44%. In a festive environment, Bangladesh demonstrated to the world that a nationwide election could be conducted without any deadly violence. After nearly 1.5 decades of frustration over Beijing unable to vote ordinary citizens and contesting political parties set a unique example by ensuring a democratic transition without bloodshed. Although there were some concerns about the law and order situation before the election, the festive conduct of the 13th National Parliamentary election is expected to inspire the nation to build a Bangladesh first. Under strict security by law enforcement agencies and close supervision by the Election Commission, voting was completed smoothly with the spontaneous participation of millions of young voters and citizens across the country. From the polling field, Bangladesh sent a message to the world, not only the 4 crore young voters, but voters of all ages. When given a peaceful environment, do not need force to express their verdict, offering a new direction for the country's democratic journey. However, despite the landslide victory, the BNP has decided not to hold victory processions across the country. Instead, special prayers and supplications were arranged in mosques nationwide after Friday prayers to mark the occasion. Now moving on to international news. US President Donald Trump has reversed a key Obama-era scientific ruling that underpins all federal actions on curbing planet-warming gases. The 2009 endangerment finding concluded that a range of greenhouse gases were a threat to public health. It has become the legal bedrock of federal efforts to rein in emissions, especially in vehicles. The White House called the reversal the largest deregulation in American history, saying it would make cars cheaper. Environmental groups say the move is by far the most significant rollback on climate change yet attempted and are set to challenge it in the courts. Japanese authorities say they have seized a Chinese fishing vessel in a move that may further fuel tensions with Beijing. According to the country's fisheries agencies, the boat was in Japan's exclusive economic zone of Nagasaki Prefecture in the southwest when it was intercepted on Thursday. There were 11 people aboard, including the captain. The fisheries agency said the vessel's captain was ordered to stop for an inspection by a fisheries inspector, but the vessel failed to comply and tried to flee. The seizures is the first time since 2022 that the agency has seized a Chinese fishing boat. China has yet to react to Japan's statement. The incident comes amid strained relations after Japan's Prime Minister Sanae Takahashi enraged China in November by suggesting Tokyo would intervene militarily if Beijing sought to take Taiwan by force. Now news on weather. Met Office in its weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow said weather may remain dry with temporary partly cloudy sky over the country. Night and day temperature may remain nearly unchanged over the country. The lowest temperature in the country was recorded today 11.2 degrees Celsius at Tetulia and Srimongol. Capital Dhaka's lowest temperature was 17.1 degrees Celsius. Now news on sports. Zimbabwe caused a major upset in the T20 World Cup by defeating the mighty Australia by 23 runs in Colombo. In this, the Rhodesians were able to defeat the Aussies in T20 after 19 years. Earlier, Zimbabwe won against Australia by 5 wickets in the 2007 T20 World Cup. Batting first, Zimbabwe scored 169 runs for 2 wickets in 20 overs. Opener Brian Bennett scored an unbeaten 64 runs off 56 balls. Tadiwanashe Marumani also scored 35, Ryan Burr 35 and Sikandar Raza scored unbeaten 25 runs. In reply, Australia were all out for 146 runs in 19 overs 3 balls, with Matt Renshaw scoring the highest score of 65 runs. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates registered their second win in the World Cup by defeating Canada by 5 wickets in Delhi. Batting first, Canada scored 150 runs for 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. Harsh Thakur scored 50 runs off 41 balls for the team. Junaid Siddiqui took 5 wickets for 35 runs. In reply, the United Arab Emirates scored 151 runs for 5 wickets with 2 balls remaining. Arias Sharma scored 74 not out of 53 balls and Shoaib Khan scored 51 runs off 29 balls for the team. To end the bulletin headlines once again. Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP secured absolute majority in the 13th general election. BNP to form government after 20 years through landslide victory. EC announces results of 297 constituencies. BNP won 209 seats, Jamaat 68 and NCP got 6. 59.44% vote is cast in general election, whereas 60.26% in referendum. EC expresses satisfaction regarding overall situation. No victory procession despite absolute majority. Dua mahfil held after Juma prayer across country, expressing gratitude to Almighty Allah. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif greet BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman for securing victory in election. US and China have also greeted. Bangladesh starts to form the base of strong democracy. BNP will reform the state structure, democratic transition and constitution as per 31 point, says Salahuddin Ahmed. US President Donald Trump reverses a key Obama-era scientific ruling underpinning federal actions on curbing greenhouse gas. And Zimbabwe shock Australia in huge upset by beating 23 runs in T20 World Cup today. That was all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Dear viewers, we invite you to watch our next 11 p.m. Bangla News. Till then, Allah.